The highest level arena in Sedna is still the best way to farm Endo fast and easy in my opinion. I know that there's arbitration that can yield you a lot of Endo if you stayed for a couple of hours, but that's the thing, it will take some time to obtain 1000 Endo in this type of game mode. On the other hand, Vodyanoy can give you 300 to 1000 Endo in 3 to 4 minutes run. By average, you can gain at least 9000 plus Endo in an hour of playing this mission. Honestly, I find this more efficient than arbitration, since arbitration would require you to go against enemies that level scales beyond level 100 plus, not to mention that you will also deal with arbitration drones, and the loot drops are pretty random. Long story short, you need to optimize your arsenal to be able to farm a lot of Endo in arbitration missions. Although the Endo drop in Vodyanoy is also random, it's better since you don't need to exert a lot of effort, you don't need a well-optimized setup, and most of all, enemies can be easily killed. The best part is, you can solo farm Endo right now in Vodyanoy fast and easy. A pilfering Strangledome Khora will make your Endo farming in this mission a walk in the park. Honestly, this is the best way to solo farm Endo right now, since Khora makes this mission so easy. Her Strangledome ability can grab almost every enemy in this game, and the range of this ability is far superior compared to Hydroid's Pilfering Swarm. In addition, since its grab radius is wide, you don't need to worry about survivability, as you can crowd control them easily with her fourth ability. All you just need to do is stand in one spot, cast your Strangledome, and then kill enemies that are held by your fourth ability. Just remember this, enemies must be held by the ability so that they have a chance to gain extra loot. I don't know if you noticed this, but enemies don't yield additional loot when you kill them during the grab animation. Try to kill the enemies once they are helplessly hanging. Now let's talk about mod setup and weapon choices. For Khora, the only thing you need to do is mod her with lots of range, then efficiency, and never forget the Pilfering Strangledome augment. There's no point in adding power strength in your mod setup, since the augment's loot drop chance is not affected by any mods, and also, the augment doesn't require your Strangledome to kill enemies. It only requires you to hold enemies in the Strangledome to gain additional loot when killed. Other mods like Steel Charge and Vigilante Pursuit are unnecessary, as they are just personal preference. Also, Arcane Grace and as well as Arcane Energize are not needed for running Khora as an Endo farmer in the arena. Although Arcane Energize will ensure that you have max energy always to cast your Strangledome ability, it's not necessary since we can easily regenerate our energy with the help of Zenuric's Energizing Dash. The only bane of this build however, is when you are running Vodyanoy with a reduced ability duration modifier. The amount of energy restored by Zenuric's Energizing Dash will probably not be enough to cast, or even maintain your Strangledome. The only solution to this problem is exiting the mission, and just do it once you have the tougher enemies, and reinforcement modifiers. But if you are stubborn like me, then you can stay in the mission, even if it has the reduced ability duration modifier, by simply adding the Rage and Quick Thinking mods on your build. Rage will allow you to gain enough energy to cast your first Strangledome, and you don't need to worry about dying, since Khora has enough health to survive, and we have Quick Thinking as a safety net. Okay, now that we are done with the build, let's now proceed to weapon choices. There are 3 weapons that I can recommend for this mission. One is Rubico Prime. You can use any other snipers by the way, for as long as you mod it with radiation damage. I just like Rubico Prime not just because of its sexy design, but it can also hit hard due to its high critical chance and damage. The next weapon would be a Catchmoon kit gun. My Catchmoon is composed with Haymaker and Splat, for maximum critical stats and damage. You can follow my kit gun composition if you want, or you can do a hybrid crit and status Catchmoon if you like. In terms of modding, just give your Catchmoon with lots of radiation damage. Since mine is focused on critical stats, it can achieve 100+% of critical chance, with a 4.8 times critical damage multiplier, with the help of both primed pistol gambit and primed target cracker. If you have the resources, then I advise you to give Pax Charge a shot. With this kit gun Arcane, you will not run out of ammunition. Although you won't have any ammo problems with your kit gun in this type of mission, it's always good to have a backup plan. The last weapon I would recommend is Redeemer Prime. Unlike Rubico Prime and Catchmoon, Redeemer Prime doesn't necessarily need to be modded with radiation. As you know, Gas Redeemer Prime kills everything. One last thing, unlike the past methods wherein it's required to have slash-based weapons, to help dismember corpses and gain additional loot, Remember that Khora's Pilfering Strangledome augment only requires you to hold enemies and kill them. It doesn't require you to cut enemy bodies like Necro's Desecrate ability. Here's one last bonus tip before you start farming Endo. There's a certain location in Vodyanoy wherein you can just stand, cast Strangledome, and wait for your prey to be trapped. It's in this spot. This is the best spot to camp since an energy orb spawn is located in this location, plus, it's an open area and enemies can spot you easily. So far, this strategy is working well for me, and I was able to gain a hefty amount of Endo with this method solo. So that's it. Like always, I hope that you find this video informative. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Lastly, feel free to share this video if you want. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.